When running back TJ Pledger walked into the Cotton Bowl last Saturday, the circumstances the Oklahoma Sooners and he faced were, well, unprecedented. No team had battled the limits of the pandemic in over 100 years, Spanish flu. No team had dealt with roster limitations due to COVID-19 before the 2020 season even began. And this team, this program, was back to the wall heading into a game against the number 22 ranked Texas Longhorns with a losing streak and a 1-2 start for the first time in 4 years. For Pledger, this game was this season in microcosm. In January, he did not even figure into the too deep depth chart for many. He was the fourth best tailback on the team, and even that might have been in question. At the start of the 2020 season, OU expected Kennedy Brooks and Trey Sermon to lead a tailback room that welcomed the arrival of Sooner legend DeMarco Murray as its running back coach. That room was destined for stardom, till it wasn't. Sermon transferred to number 6 Ohio State. Brooks chose to opt out of playing in 2020, and senior Ramondre Stevenson is still serving a suspension he was handed just before the 2019 Peach Bowl. We think. With tailback Marcus Major fully healthy and true freshman Seth McGowan joining the team, the question was qualified. Was Pledger good enough to be a spellback, let alone a feature back? He didn't play against Missouri State, and McGowan assumed the starting tailback position. He earned an opportunity against Kansas State, but averaged just 3.2 yards per carry on 13 rush attempts in a losing effort. After rushing for 91 yards on 13 carries against K-State as a true freshman, he followed up the next year with just 10 rushing attempts in 2019. He seemed to be regressing though, but when he walked into the Cotton Bowl, he knew what many knew. The Sooners had just 2 options left, and he was one of them. McGowan missed the game. Stevenson was still out. The load was going to be shared by Major and Pledger, and there was no safety net. Either one or both would step up, or the vaunted Sooner rushing attack was going to flounder yet again. Pledger, a California native, had family on hand among those masked and physically distanced at the Cotton Bowl. His play on the field reflected his determination, and his perseverance over the past 3 years manifested. He's always been a guy that's really looking for his opportunity. That's what offensive lineman Tyrese Robinson said. And this year is a perfect opportunity for him. Robinson said, "I feel like he's attacking it, attacking practice. Just his mentality and everything, how he approaches everything. He runs hard, he plays hard, and he's scrappy, a scrappy running back, and that's the type of person we need in running back there." Over 4 quarters and 4 overtimes, Pledger hunted yards. He carried the rock 22 times for 131 yards with 2 touchdowns, along with 2 catches for 24 yards en route to earning Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. He did not take full credit for the honor, though. He said, quote, "Hats off to my O-line and to the receivers. Perimeter blocking, interior blocking was amazing. All I had to do was follow behind those big guys. They're the guys that really got me those yards. And their award, and this is their run game, this is their O-line, this is their award." Great running backs thank men blocking in front of them. Great men thank the family who blocked for them since the day they were born. Pledger's both. He found his family in the stands. His parents, both of his sisters and his longtime trainer, all traveled to the game. His trainer, ever the teacher, texted him a couple of items he needed to work on. His family though, they were excited and full of congratulations. For him, he said, "It hasn't been an easy road. To see some light in something that has kind of been a dark tunnel for a couple of years, it was definitely a blessing. And I can't do anything but thank the man above." As he walked into the tunnel after Oklahoma had won one of the most memorable games in the 120-year history of the Red River rivalry. Pledger found his mother. He hugged her. He kissed her. He took pictures with his family. He said, quote, "That's really how the moment happened, and it was so real. I'm thankful for it." That's it for me.